This is Dontae Baldwin, aka the Black Bull. I just want to present everybody to true elements, present mindless maturity. The purpose of this is to give you deep, direct knowledge on life and relationships. It gives you pretty much the links between happiness and success. There's goals and trials and tribulations that you have to go to succeed. One of the things I might have to point out to you that is when it comes to life, I want you to present things where, when it comes to the sense of Game Twisted, my co-owner of Mindless and Maturity, he is the founder of True Elements. I am the founder of Mindless Maturity. He has a book right now called Game Twisted. My book that's coming out soon, Doors to Addiction, is on love and relationships. Game Twisted is more on life and goals and says the ups and downs of the relationship. I want to pretty much present to you Doors to Addiction, and followed by this I'm giving you laws, which is also called Tay laws. It's pretty much the ins and outs and the do's and don'ts of a relationship. This pretty much is going to give you the outline, the understanding of the book before you get it. So, let's continue on. If you notice and pay attention to the things I'm going to present to you, I want you to understand this. Life is like doors as you encounter. If every door that you walked into was represented as life and future, your past, your present, would you walk in it? If it represented every heartbreak, every love, every death, every birth, would you encounter it with happiness? Would you encounter every decision as a bad or good? Would you look into it? A lot of people think about that, a lot of people don't. It's pretty much, it's up and down when it comes to that. It's quite scary, but when it comes to doors to addiction, I'm giving you doors in life as a metaphor. I want you to walk in and pay attention to the things as if I was your tour guide in life. I want to give you the security of when you walk in your home, you go into your living room and be comfortable, just as if you are comfortable with your mate. I'm giving you the hallway walks as in you are walking into your life and you seeing your future on the wall, or your past on the wall, or your ex on the wall, or your future wife on the wall as you walk in the hallway. These are the things that I'm going to give to you as you read Doors to an Addiction. I hope you enjoy. Greetings everyone, once again this is Tay, also aka the Black Book. This is video 2. Now I'm finna give you pretty much the outline to Tay laws. I gave you a little brief on Doors to Addiction because I don't want to really get too much in details with that right now, because that's not what you finna get soon. You finna get Tay laws. So with that, let's continue. One of the things I want you to know is laws to follow when you are developing is you have to know yourself before you can know others. Make sure when you know yourself, identify yourself around your surroundings. Make sure if you're in a bad crowd or you even with a good crowd, make sure you know how you use that with your advantage. Make sure that if I am in a club, if you go around in the club, make sure that okay, I can use these people as my tools in my life for a certain specific reason. Or if I'm in the classroom, make sure you use other people for a specific reason, and that is to graduate. So make sure you also know who you are around your surroundings. Make sure you know who are they when you are around these people. Because anybody can manipulate and anybody can, change paces. So make sure yourself, you can be on the right pace. Alright, also, your surroundings can really mold you. Especially if you're self-esteem or you're not self-assured. If you're not self-assured, it can be a bad game to play. Make sure you are a strong link. If you are even close to a weak link, make sure that you are stepping your game up to make yourself a better link. Otherwise, you will be canceled out very soon. Who can influence you in determining your personality? Make sure you can determine yourself when it comes to your personality, because big brother, dad, anybody can either show you a way or influence you or guide you, but at the end of the day, only you can walk your path. So make sure, hey, you are your own person. You are your own man. You are your own woman. So step it up. Step it up for you and only you. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody else behind your footsteps except you. Also, one of the things I want you also to pay attention to is to analyze and observe others. You know, pay attention to the silent and the loud influences, the people that's always quiet, the people that's always talking. You know, they are very, very vital when it comes to, you know, your actions and your reactions of things that's going to occur or could occur. So really pay attention to, you know, the sneaky ones, they might say, the ones that's always quiet, because I promise you, they're plotting, they're thinking, they're plotting, they're always on the go. The loud ones, most of the time, they're giving you everything you need to know because they're loud, they're talkative, or they could just be doing this to throw you off. So always stay on your A game when you're around these certain people. You know, learn to collaborate with your friends and your associates. Separate who's who and who's what. If they people you can trust to tell them this and that, you trust that person. Don't be free-hearted when it comes to who you're going to be around and who you're going to talk to. So make sure you are very, very, you know, certain and precise of who you're going to have around you. Otherwise, you're going to pretty much be carried on the long haul and be used and manipulated as much as possible until you find out, hey, I have no friends. So know who's your associates and know who are your friends and know who are you once again. Also, fellas, listen to your woman. Listen to her. Listen to your mom. Listen to anybody. When it comes to women, that's one thing you need to know is to listen. That will give you, there are so many ways you can avoid failure, and that is to listen. You know, look at all the signs. Look at how she dressed. You know, she gives you clues. Trust me, every woman give you clues by the earrings, by the clothes, by the shoes, by their hair. They even give you expressions that changes. You know, look at the patterns. Remember and listen to the things that she said and how she says it. She could be so happy, be like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. She give you information. And if you don't really tune into what she's saying, the next time she shares that information with you, it's going to be a whole different tempo. It's going to be nothing. It's not even going to be a saying. It's going to be a brief mention. Hey, I did this. And that's it. And when she gives it to you like that, I promise you, somebody else is getting it a whole lot better. You probably just got it before the other person did. So make sure you pay attention, you listen, you remember. Because if you don't, and she knows you're not paying attention, you're not listening, she's going to use that to her advantage. Key thing. Be ahead and be everything. And what I mean by be ahead and be everything, be all you can be, just like the Army said. You do your research, you read, and you be flexible. When she needs you, you should be there. Even if you're at work and you handle business, take 5-10 minutes, talk to her for a little bit, and carry on about your day. Because all she wants you to do is just know that you're thinking of her or she's needed. Know her patterns. That's why you need to do your research, because you should know your woman. It's certain things that you should be able to pay attention to understand by the stuff that you have already researched. So you should be able to encounter it when that situation happens. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, when it comes to a woman, they can be simple or they can be complex. The majority of the times, they can be complex. So do not ever get comfortable. Read, research, and be flexible.